What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna talk a little bit about heat on this Infinity G35. This is a 2005 model, and it's a 3.5 liter. So they're pretty much the same Infinity Nissans. So number one thing, if your heat is working, lightly working, you got two issues here. One, you got low antifreeze, or somebody worked on your car, like a radiator, we did this something, thermostat, radiator, pipe, something that coolant came out, but the coolant then they put in, they didn't bleed it, okay? You got two options here. One, if your mechanic does not have a tool called the airlift, okay? If you watch one of my old Nissan Altima video, I used to suck all the air out of the, same thing with Pathfinder, okay? I sucked all the air out of the system. Infinity is really picky. Nissan Infinity, really picky. These cars are really picky. First of all, I want to mention there is a bleeder valve down here, right there. You see that? This little guy. Most likely it's going to break when you turn it. You don't want to mess with it. It's up to you. Get that new piece before you start anything. But if any of your mechanic or you worked on your car and you changed the lower radiator pipe, all the antifreeze, any of the antifreeze came out, and you topped it off, you filled it up, you drove around, this was summertime, winter time came around, you don't have a heat, but your heat was working last year, pretty much, you need to use that airlift tool. Check out that video. I'll put it at the end of the video, you'll see the clip of that. So these lines will collapse, and pretty much you're vacuuming the system to fill up the system completely. Your car might overheat. Some of these will overheat as well if you don't do that. So that's one of your issues with heat. So what you want to do is make sure you open, when this is cold, you open this little guy, and you got to check that antifreeze level, okay? And look at that, it's full. If I squeeze it, you will see it come up. You want to do that and see. Check your cap here too. This cap could be also one of the reasons why a car can overheat or not give you good heat, because it's built pressure in the system. And top of the reservoir here. Anyways, check your blender motor operating inside, which is the flap that opens and closes. Either it'll give you AC flow, or close the AC and give you heat, or keep it in between to give you a certain temperature. Those are the only few things you want to check, the basic stuff, okay? And like I said, if you know that you changed your radiator this past summer, winter came around, you have light amount of heat, that's one of the reasons. Sometimes you will have heat when you're driving on the highway, but when you come to idle, not a good heat, because the pump can't push the antifreeze all the way because it has air in the system. Anyways, guys, hopefully this video gave you some motivation to check the basic, check antifreeze. If you done any of the system messing around with the radiator and stuff, check that. Bleed the system, airlift the system, and check your blender or actuator if it works. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. See you guys in the next video.